This is a video that's pretty specific to members of the Freedom from Nicotine Board. One thing that happens very rarely, but it has occurred, is where somebody will relapse and they'll come in and quickly post that they relapsed and they're trying to use this as a teaching experience for other people, and they know it's going to get deleted because we have this insane rule that if a person relapses, the post and the membership will be removed, and that now people can't learn from their relapses, and so they're going to put it up with the hope that maybe they'll get their message out to the people who happen to click on it before it gets deleted. Well, it brings up an important point. Do people who relapse really have that important message? Something that our site is lacking because people can't learn how bad that someone feels when they go back to smoking. Is that a real limitation of the site? I don't think so, because I think people pretty well have a sense of what they're going to feel like from relapsing. Many people have it because they've relapsed before. The majority of people who have joined our site had past quits, and they lost those past quits. This quit is lasting because they learn from their own past mistakes. They don't need to learn from the mistake of someone who just currently relapsed. You can learn from other people's mistakes. You can. You can learn from people who are current former smokers and go up and ask them, had you ever quit before this? And you know what? A whole bunch of them had quit before and again lost those quits, and then they learned from their mistakes. You can learn from those people. You can learn from current successful quitters how important it is to make this quit last because of what happened to their prior quits. But you don't have to learn it from, most importantly, you don't have to learn it from your own experience. You don't have to repeat quitting over and over and failing over and over because you need this learning experience of relapsing to know that a puff will put you back to smoking. A puff will put you back to smoking. It did it every other time that you quit and failed if you had prior quits. If this is your first time quitting, great. You can learn it from other people. But again, those people could be people who are currently long-term ex-smokers who lost quits, and basically because they didn't understand or they didn't believe that they were going to lose their quit. They felt they were off so long, they felt so good, they hated smoking so much, there was no way they could go back to smoking again. Well, there was a way they could go back to smoking again. There's a way anybody could go back to smoking again. There's a way you can go back to smoking again. It's by letting yourself believe that you can't go back to smoking again and giving nicotine the opportunity to get back in your system. Because if it gets back in your system, it's taking you down. Learn from other people's mistakes, learn from your past experiences, but the main lesson to learn is if you want to make this quit go, if you want this quit to be the one that's going to last forever, it's a matter now of making and then sticking to a personal commitment to never take another puff.